ISD students were given a chance to do community service through the International Baccalaureate program, which introduces kids to volunteering. And as KLTV7's Jamie Boyum reports, some students helped a local museum with their latest exhibits.
The Gregg County Historical Museum is going through a few changes. Offices will be relocated upstairs, which had been pretty much used for storage. Things need to be rearranged. Enter 10 Foster Middle School students under the tutelage of International Baccalaureate sponsor and teacher Ashley Taylor.
IB is an educational program where it helps to prepare our students to become lifelong critical thinkers.
Every year, the 8th graders participate in an IB community service project.
The kids actually choose a community service task that they want to participate in.
And they were required to set it up. They were going to do some painting on the Dalton Days sets, but since recent weather made things too damp, their task was to
clear out a storage room that she has upstairs.
That she is executive director of the Gregg County Historical Museum, Jennifer White, who says the students had good timing.
They were great. They handled the stairs a lot better than we do.
The historic building has a challenging staircase, and a couple of students donned helmets they found because, well, safety first.
They helped us do some organization and some work around the museum, and they did help us bring in our new Playscape edition, our submarine.
The museum's new exhibit is called Conquering the Seas, Unveiling Its Secrets, so of course it needs a submarine. The students also took time to conquer the seas, which is about
the age of exploration, what we have found under the seas, and then also how the sea is benefiting us now.
And the students, well, it gave them bragging rights.
It'll give them an opportunity to tell others how they've helped someone in the community.
And gave them a taste of the satisfaction community service can bring. Jamie Boyum, KLTV 7 News.
The exhibit runs through August 29th. We'll be right back after Swift.